Welcome to Megamind. The movie starts with your mom's forehead. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's actually just a DreamWorks logo. Sorry about that. I just had to do it. Anyhow, we start with this guy called Megamind falling to his death before telling us how he got here. Megamind was born on this planet that was getting destroyed, and then his parents KSI and Doja Cat saved him and sent him away to I don't know, God knows where now. But anyhow, they gave him this fish called Minion, and we also learn about another alien family from this planet that's right beside them who thought the same thing. Now this is Metro Man. So let me just say it now. As a baby, this guy's fucking ugly. I'm sorry, please. What the hell is that child? Anyhow, Megamind lands on Earth and was about to end up living a life of luxury and riches. However,
filled with luxury.
Yeah, can't lie. This be my luck on a normal day. So Megamind ends up landing in a prison and immediately arrested at birth, presumably because of that hate crime of a forehead. But anyhow, he is raised by the inmates, which shouldn't be allowed. Let's come to think about it. But hey, all right, this is a movie. I'm not complaining. So Megamind continues his childhood in prison, for crimes that nobody knows of, and eventually he goes to school, where he just gets hoed around and bullied by Metro Man and the teacher and evidently all the other kids. Like this scene where Metro Man was literally thinking about who to pick as the last person for the dodgeball team. Like, bro, look at this girl. Look at this. If disability was a person, it would be her. Like, that is how disabled she. Like, what are you going to help you do in the sport? Anyhow, that's how Megamind stopped trying to impress everybody and became a villain. And now he's been fighting Metro Man ever since. So one day in prison, Megamind gets a gift supposedly from Metro Man. However, this gift records the warden's voice. And then we cut to these two, Roxanne, Richie, and Hal, whatever the hell his name is. Anyhow, Hal doesn't seem to understand that, Roxanne and him will never fuck. But Roxanne continues to play him like a guitar throughout the entire movie, like the manipulative bitch she is, basically. So cut to Metro Man, who alongside Taylor Swift, LeBron James, and Cristiano Ronaldo has to be one of the most glazed individuals in society right now. Like, sniffing his feet is diabolical. Like, what's really common? My bro even has a whole ass public holiday named after himself and a museum. Okay, well, we go back to Megamind, who threatens Roxanne, who I forgot to mention he kidnapped earlier. Yeah, he threatens to kill her, but she really doesn't give a shit because he loses every time to Metro Man anyway. So he sabotages Metro Man's defense and lures him to the observatory where he's supposed to be holding her. Except that was a trick to lure Metro Man into the real observatory, where somehow he can't leave because his weakness is apparently copper. So Megamind basically blows him up and kills him. So now he controls Metro City and can do whatever he wants. But bro, just like Conquest for real, is a victim of his own success. Because now he's depressed that he can't fight Metro Man and get his ass whooped. Like bro, what's doing you? You won. Please. Can we stop thinking? Anyhow, he's now sad, so he goes to the Metro Man museum, steals this random guy's identity, blows Metro Man's museum up, and then decides to create another villain who, like Metro Man, will come and fight him and continue to whoop his ass so that the cycle from before will be continued. So he does that, and he gets a call from Roxanne, who has somehow found his secret hideout and takes this gun that's supposed to give out the powers and mistakenly shoots Hal with it. But instead of removing the powers from Hal, who is a depressed guy that plays video games all day, like, okay, bro decides to go through with it because of whatever reason. Somehow he believes he'll make him into a perfect hero or whatever shit like that. So we get this whole montage of Megamind, training Hal to be a hero and using his stolen identity to raise up Roxanne. Then one day, as bro goes again to catfish this poor girl, Minion tries to stop him, but bro is too far gone. Chose the gal over his day one too.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
So on to this second brother who is also starving. Like, bro really pulled up, kidnapped this girl, tossed her around like your ex, and expected to get in there. Like, bro, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, bro. Like, but then finally, after stringing him along for like the whole movie, Roxanne finally decides to reject him. So Hal gets pissed and runs away. Then we call back to Megamind, and bro's actually locked in. He is really about to smash. Had her saying that even if he was chopped, even if he was blue, she would still let him hit. Oh well.
Oh! Then you actually got me to care about you! Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, I don't believe this. Do you really think that I would ever be with you? Ever be with you? Ever be with you?
I'm sipping on promethazine with lean. I fell in love. I fell in love with lean. I fell in love. Sipping on promethazine.
Worthless, bitch ass nigga. You should kill yourself now.
So now Megamind is just depressed and goes back to being evil. However, Titan or Hal, anyhow, whichever one. I'll just call him Titan from now on. Titan doesn't want to fight him. Instead, he actually wants to team up with Megamind so that he and Megamind can be evil together. So Megamind basically rage baits him, and they end up fighting. But Hal, unlike Metro Man, doesn't want to arrest Megamind. He actually wants to I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. He wants to on life Megamind. Let me just put it like that. Anyhow, Megamind ends up running away and tries to trap Hal in copper because that works for Metro Man, and this guy has Metro Man's powers, but apparently that didn't do shit. So Megamind escapes and the people start glazing Hal. However, guy is evil, so yeah. Then Megamind pulls up at Roxanne's crib to ask where Metro Man's base of operations is. So they go to Metro Man's base, and it turns out Metro Man isn't dead. So while Titan is here unleashing destruction on par with Avengers Final Battles and your average Viltrumite visits, we learn that Metro Man has been alive this entire time. So it turns out that during that time at the observatory, in a matter of seconds, yes, that is seconds, Metro Man froze time. Literally aura farmed, flew a kite, read books, that is book with an S, books, ate a meal, and rethought his entire life before coming back and faking his death. In fact, bro was so fast that you didn't even know he was gone, did you? In fact, he's that fast that people in his universe don't even know he is that fast. Let that sink in, because you're probably going to come across some weirdos on the internet talking about how Metro Man versus Homelander and Viltrumite and Superman is actually an argument. However, Metro Man has basically become a victim of his own success too, as he's just bored from winning all the time. So he chose to retire and he doesn't want to fight anymore. So yeah, we're cooked. So Megamind decides to give up, and Roxanne goes to try talk no jutsu on how, because evidently that was supposed to do shit, but well, it did not. Then this manipulating witch who rejected Megamind in the most brutal way possible when she didn't need him, she's now begging for his help when she does. Wow. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Kind of like someone who belongs to the streets. And then after Megamind and Minion break out to save her, she is still begging niggas she rejected like a bitch.
She belongs to the streets.
I personally don't have beef with this woman. However, I just feel like the way she's been moving in this movie is a bit manipulative, even for me. Anyhow, Megamind comes and drops the hardest line I've ever heard as a kid, but I'm not going to show you that because once again, I don't want other videos to get demonetized. It's getting annoying at this point. So yeah, he saves Roxanne and runs from this building being tossed at him. Bro, turn left or right, keeping all these intersections, evident opportunities to escape this building that is chasing him from behind, but he decides to go straight and allow the building to catch up to him, which ends up killing him. However, all is not lost as Metro Man pulls up to save this city. And then he ends up hoeing Hal about for a while, but then he mispronounces Metro City like the dumbass he is. Yeah, afterward, Hal now realizes that there's only one idiot that pronounces Metro City like Metro City. So yeah, Megamind is cooked. Then he gets beaten up by Hal, but then Roxanne reminds him about where the invisible car is, so he goes to the invisible car, grabs the diffuser gun. Yes, basically the gun that gave Hal his powers. It also has the is setting to take them away. He gets it and, gets flung high into the air, where we resume from the point we began at the outset of the preset or outset at the outset of this movie. So he falls, then he dehydrates himself, and he rehydrates when he falls into the pool and defeats Hal and saves the day. Then he repairs the city, becomes the glazed hero, bags Roxanne, and the movie ends. Let's just all pretend that part 2 never happened, yeah?